Hi everybody, my name is Mike and here is Rusty doing his go home videos today. Mail them out to you, you'll see them tonight. And these are meant to show you where Rusty's at in his training, how he's been trained, and how you can further his training along once he gets home. That being said, I'll mention a couple things. I've got him in a leash and a training collar today. It's a chain slip collar. Although there are multiple training collars available, I would recommend that you pick one out and use it, especially at the beginning when you are training. Multiple reasons. One, it allows you to do a correction, although the only corrections really that he has got here is leash pressure and change the directions on his leash work. But more importantly than that, it's safer. He can't slip it, and it puts him in the training frame of mind. That being said, we're going to go ahead and start quick. I'll show you his in command or kennel command. I say in because you can use it in the car, in the room, in anything you like. Excuse me. This is a crate game that we play with all the dogs here. I would recommend for sure that you play this with Rusty before he spends any appreciable amount of time in the crate at your house. These are some treats, and this is going to be real easy. Show you how it goes. Rusty, in. Good. Okay, Rusty, come. So he's going to sneak around here and look for, I think there's a couple extra treats. Rusty, come. Good. Good pop. Rusty, in. Good. Okay, Rusty, come. Good. Good pop. Okay, Rusty, in. Good. Good boy. Okay, Rusty, come. Good. Good pop. So you'll notice another thing here that's happening with Rusty is he's working on the mark and reward system, meaning that I mark the behaviors that I want with my marker word of good. You can pick whatever word you like. Just be consistent and like a broken record player. And then I'm rewarding with the treats really quickly after the marker word. So I'll show you Rusty's, a couple of his other obedience commands right here, although it is wet, so he may be a little uncooperative, but I'll show you his sit. Rusty, sit. Good. Good pop. And let me try to get it so you can see it. Okay, come. Rusty, sit. Good. Good boy, get it. So when you give him the command, okay, you want to think about pinning your elbow to your side, picking his nose up with your hand. That's the hand signal. You can give the verbal right before and fade the hand signal over time, although they are really great in noisy environments. Good. Or at distance. So I would always incorporate them. Dogs are bigger on body language. I'll show you his down. This is his recall, so as you can see, he's off camera. I'll give him the recall command without him knocking over the equipment here. And so he's going to recall on his own. So that's really good. So, no, off. So any jumping behavior, I'm just going to ignore, step on the leash before any other heavier corrections. Rusty, sit. And so I'm going to give him a chance here. Good. Rusty, down. Good. Good, Bob. Get it. Okay, Rusty, come. So Rusty got that one. He's working on heavy lure stage on that one. Although, as with any behaviors, if it's a behavior you want him to do a lot, the more you practice it, the stronger it'll get. I'll show you again. His hand signal is flat, palm to the ground. It's often easier to do it from a sit. So we'll get over here. Rusty, sit. Good. Down. Good. Good boy. Get it. Good boy. This Corunda bed we use for his place command, although you can use any defined area, raised bed, pillow bed, anything that is easy for him to tell that is different from the surrounding floor. And I'll show you his command here. This Corunda bed, though, I would recommend a much bigger bed. This is definitely not big enough for him as it is now, and he's going to be a big boy. This is actually kind of difficult for him to get all his feet on and get comfortable, so we're going to make it quick. I'll show you how his command. Rusty, place. Good. Good boy. And once you get him to your house, this is how easy. No, place. Good. This is how you can readjust him to whatever you choose as his new place. This leash is your line of communication to him, and this is going to give you the perfect angle that when he starts to step his toe off there, you can use a little leash pressure and correct him when he settles in. Good. Good pop. Get it. Mark reward jackpot. And I will give him a little space here and then release him with his okay command. Okay, come. Good pop, of course, because I want him to be successful. And I think there is one more command here that I can show you in here, and then we'll do his recall, leash skills and stuff outside. Or, I mean, outside in the yard. But I have to stop this and adjust it. Okay, everybody, we're back. Here's Rusty. Last command is his wait command. We're going to go ahead and put him in a sit here. I'm not sure if you can see this door, but this leads straight to the outside. Rusty, sit. And if he does jump like that, I'm not going to withdraw my hand. Wait. I'm going to simply push my hand into him. If I withdraw my hand, he jumps. Wait. And I want him to be successful. So I'm going to give him the hand signal, my tone of voice. Wait. I'm going to open the door. No, wait. Marker word, negative marker word. If he starts to break, wait. And I'm going to make this quick because I want him to succeed. Wait. No. Sit. I'm glad that Rusty's giving me a chance to show you here that he responds to a little leash pressure. Rusty, sit. Good. Wait. No. Sit. Good. Wait. And I want Rusty to be successful. Wait. So I'm going to work this quickly. Okay, come. Good. Good, Bob. Get it. Good boy. Good boy. Good pop. So Rusty did good with that. We have a few more things we're going to put together. We're going to do it out in the yard. We'll talk to you then. Hi, everybody. We're back. Here's Rusty. Show you a couple things outside. His recall and his leash skills. So I've got Rusty in a training collar and a leash. You can use a long line, progress to a long line, although I would recommend that when you start working with Rusty on his recall, which is likely one of the most important commands he has, that you make sure you can reinforce it. That is where this leash comes in. You can make sure that you can always access it, and with a little leash pressure, reinforce your command. And like I say at the beginning, this is about as far away as you want to get from Rusty, so I'll demonstrate it in that manner. And it's just simply going to be, I'm going to let him distract, which he may or may not hear, and I'll just walk around a little bit just so that I can show you the command and the hand signal. And the dogs are usually pretty wise to this. When I start talking to myself, they know something's up. Rusty, come. Good. Good pop. Get it. So you can, the command is come, and then good pop. The hand signal is to bend down and tap my legs. This is the signal as well as a target for the dog. Again, definitely when you begin, you want to even go so far. Again, I can go over all this, but you want to go so far as to just start with Rusty. Good. Let him know the same rules apply to you that they apply here to us. And then you can progress to a little longer recall. You don't need to worry about the leash so much. You can get a long line, which will provide you some safety and also allow you to reinforce your command from further away. So hopefully he will distract here momentarily. I'll kind of pretend I'm looking at my phone, which I spend a lot of time doing. Rusty, come. Good. Good pop. Get it. Good pop. Rusty, let's go. So when practicing his recall, you want to think high value treats, meaning stuff that the dog really likes. Beef, chicken, anything like that is always a hit. I'm using bacon flavored treats today. You want to think a high, happy tone of voice and a high amount of praise when he gets to you. It's a party every time. Good pop. Get it. Good pop. Get it. So I'm not sure how well that showed up on camera there, but I had to give Rusty a little reminder there that nipping is not something that we want him to do, and just quickly solve that issue. So it's something that you may have to keep in mind as well. And one more time, Rusty, come. Good pop. The last thing I'm doing to help him succeed as well, and you won't have to do it forever, I'm running backward. It kicks in his prey drive. Let off. So if he jumps like this, it's hard to get out of the habit of removing your hands, but that's exactly the opposite. You give him a target, you play a game. I'll show you the leash skills. When you practice this, you won't have to always have treats, but in the beginning, I would definitely rely on them as well as turnarounds. The hand signal is tapping my leg again, and I'm going to give him the command, Rusty, let's go, good. And I'll mark and reward, let's go, good, which is the system that Rusty works on all his commands. Good. I use the same marker word again and again like a broken record player. That marks the behavior I want. Rusty, come, good. And then the reward, of course, is the treats. Today, it's bacon flavor, which is a hit for everybody. And let's go, boy. If I change directions, I let him know, let's go. Good. If I find that Rusty is not paying attention, charging ahead, I will simply change directions. Let's go. He'll see my retreating back and learn that he has to pay attention. So I think that's about all Rusty's commands. I'll be sending this to you tonight. So if you have any questions, write them down. I can go over everything tomorrow at his drop off. We'll put this together with the rest of his stuff and talk to you soon.